Good evening, everyone. So, we have to spend some money. Damn it. Good evening, everyone. And, we heard Alwyn speak. And I just want to dial it back a second because payments is where it all started. And many of you may think that you know payments, but do you really understand? When you tap a card, a button on a website, you think that's payments. But whenever you pay someone online or use a point-of-sale machine, pay at a cash register or transfer money, that is payments doing its work. That's a payment rail. Payments are not just transactions, payments are connections. Payments are the lifeline of an economy. When a small business finally accepts digital payments, that is dignity. When a public office goes cashless, that is progress. For years, global companies looked at the Caribbean and said, too small, too complex. Or people were left with workarounds or nothing at all. That was the reality. Then WiDay went to work. We didn't ask for permission. We built our own rails for our own reality. We connected citizens, small businesses, institutions, ministries, and islands. Think of how many people across the Caribbean use WiDay in some way. Do the math. Real money, real hands, every day. We are helping move the Caribbean forward. We are part of the story that ushers the future. Color opened a new lane. The phone in your hand now sends an invoice or takes payments. When you think of court pay and what that meant for society, a parent buys a voucher, uploads it online, and is able to send that money to a child in need. That was court pay. We made it easy. We brought the unbanked into the system. Now let's break it down at street level. When you think about a barber who got paid with a phone by a tap, and he got paid, then that same barber is able to take his color card, withdraw that cash, pay someone else, and that person then is able to go home and hand that money over to a child. That's an entire ecosystem at work. That's your payment rail making a difference. That money has now changed its hand 4 times. That is the money multiplier effect at work, which WiDay is now a part of that ecosystem facilitating. The truth is simple. Payments multiply the modern Caribbean. Lower the cost, time of transaction, and you do not just move money, you create more economic life. We are global, we're needed, regional by design, local in impact. In fact, let me say that again. We are global, we're needed, regional by design, local in impact. We built the rails, then established offices in North America, WiDay USA, in South America, WiDay Colombia, and in Africa, WiDay Ghana. Not by accident, but by design. The Caribbean is ready to do business with the world digitally, and the world can do business with us. So when you hear WiDay, I don't want you to think checkout button. Think inclusion made rail. Think rails that carry possibility, dignity, and progress. We are the payment rails of our future. Thank you, guys.